Hello, viewers. Here we are. We are going to learn today a line dance called a C. It's a very nice beginner dance, and we love to do it in all our parties. It's the best way to get the party started. This is a nice little beginner step. I'm going to break down the steps for you, as I always do. I'm going to go into first what the steps are for the whole dance. Then I'll break it down for you a little slower. And then we put some counts into it so that you can actually practice by viewing the video a few times. Then, of course, there's going to be a demo, and you can follow the demo, dance away with us, and we'll have some fun. Yes? Let's get started. So we're going to turn so you can see the steps. The first step is actually a hustle. A hustle basically is walking forward, walking back. You're going to do 3 steps and a touch. What that means, you walk forward. 1, 2, 3 steps. You're going to touch with your left foot. The body weight is on the right. So you're going to walk with that same left foot back now. 1, 2, 3, and then you touch 4 again. Always touch 4 so then you don't get lost or do an extra step. Let's do that again. In 5, 6, 7, you walk. 1, 2, 3, touch 4. Go back. 1, 2, 3, and touch 4. Excellent. Now, instead of doing a touch on the spot, what we're going to do is called a point to the side. So a point, that means you're pointing your toes to the side instead of touching in the middle. It will be like this. In 5, 6, 7, we walk. 1 and 2 and 3, touch out point, then back, and 2 and 3, touch out. Again, 1 and 2 and 3, you touch out and back, 1 and 2 and 3, and you touch out. So far, so good. Excellent. Your next 8 counts are going to be what we call a step and point, just as it sounds. You're going to step forward with your right. You're going to point out with your left. Bring the left, step in the middle. Now point the other side. Again, bring the right in, step, point out. Step back, point out. Step back, point out. Right? So we are walking and pointing. Let's do it a little bit with a count here. So what happens in 5, 6, 7, and walk. So walk, point out, walk again, point out, again, walk, point out, and again, point, walk out. So can we do both? Let's try both. So we're going to do the first 8 count, which is your hustle, 3 steps and a touch point, and then back. We do that twice. Let's try it. In 5, 6, 7, you hustle. 1 and 2 and 3, touch out. Back. 1 and 2 and 3, point to the right. Walk. 1 and 2 and 3, point to the left, and back. 1 and 2 and 3, and point. Yay? We did that twice. Next section, you're going to now do a single step and point out. So right comes in, point out 1, step, point out 2, step, point out 3, and step, point out 4. We're looking good. I know we are. All right, here comes the last section of this dance. We're going to do our first wall turn. We're going to go to the right. It's an 8 count. So I'm going to give you a couple of modifications, but we're going to do it the way the choreographer intended this dance to be. As we march to the right, you can go into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But when we're in class, I tell you, marching is not what we want to do. Here, you can do 2 versions. We call it a merengue step. You can do a bending of the knee. You bend the right, bend the left, bend the right, bend the left. As you march, you do a little bit of a merengue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you bend the knees, your hips move a little bit, and that's the fun part of it. Or now we're going to do what we call a jazz box. It's a march, almost a march, but your first step goes kind of like cross forward, right? So instead of marching on the spot for step, your first count is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 as you turn, and again you cross for 1, and then 2, 3, 4. So 2 jazz box turn into your right shoulder into the next wall as we do a quarter turn, and then we start the dance all over again. All right, so let's do the whole thing, right? Let's do the whole dance in 5, 6, 7, and hustle. 1, 2, 3, point left, go back. 1, 2, 3, point right, again, walk. 1, 2, 3, point left, and back. 1, 2, 3. Now, step point, 1, step point to the right, step point to the left, and step point to the right. Jazz box. So 1, 2, 3, turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there it is. We did it. Now, remember that jazz box is a march. So just practice and you'll get it. You'll make it happen. Let's do this wall. Ready? Together. In 5, 6, 7, you walk. Hustle 1 and 2 and 3, point left. Go back. 1 and 2 and 3, point right. Again, 1, 2 and 3, point, and back. 1, 2 and 3, point. Single step. So point, then out. Step, then out. Step, then out. Step, and jazz box to the right. March, 2, 3, 4, in step, 2, 3, 4. And now you are facing the other side. You cannot see me. So you can put the video back and practice. Yes? All right, let's do it with a count now. Ready? In 5, 6, 7, we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay, we did it. All right, so practice, practice, practice. You'll be fantastic. Then you can go and watch the video with some music and some dancers, and you'll have some fun. So see you on the next tutorial.